Yo, Mr. 300C in the building. What's up, y'all? Got an interesting discussion today. With today's discussion, we are going to talk about cars and debt. This is going to be a very sensitive topic, and for some reason, I don't see a lot of people talking about it on YouTube because it's personal, and people don't want to give out too much information about their livelihood. Anything financially speaking, people keep private, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But people need to realize that you see a lot of flash on YouTube. You see a lot of people with expensive things, and let's be real, not everyone's a millionaire, right? So how do people afford certain things, right? How do people have a couple of cars? How do people buy all these mods? How does all this come to play, right? Most of us are normal, average people. Some of us make good money, some of us make no money, some of us make so-so money or average money. But my disclaimer before I get into this is that no man should be concerned what's in another man's pockets. Period. As a man or woman, you should not be concerned about other people's money in their pockets, right? Don't judge anybody on how they want to spend their money. That's their money, that's their choice. We don't work for them. They make their own decisions on how they want to use it for investment, or use it to go into debt, or use it on lavish things, whatever they want, right? Everyone has their own hustle, and that's it. Just want to clear the air with that. But let's talk about it in general, because as you know, on YouTube, I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching videos. That's like my entertainment, right? So yeah, we see, as if you like cars, you obviously watching a lot of car channels and shows, and you see a lot of content out there, right? You see people buying a new car, you see people adding all these expensive mods. You start thinking like, man, how do these people afford these things? Like, is YouTube really paying them that much? Or they got a side hustle, or they got a good paying job, or they selling drugs, something, right? But the truth is it's all of the above, to be honest, right? So yeah, there's some big channels out there that are making, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 plus on YouTube each month, so they can afford, car payments and different types of mods, and they're doing what they're doing and doing YouTube full time. I respect that. Can't hate on that. Some people add other products to their YouTube channel to help bring in other streams of revenue, selling products like shirts and maybe some courses or whatever. There's all kinds of things you can add to YouTube. You can do product placement, you can do sponsorships, you can do affiliate programs, put links in your descriptions, all kinds of stuff. And that's one thing I want to keep in mind, that's one way how people pay for all these expensive things. And that's not a common way, because to get to having a big audience, 30, 50, 100K, whatever the case is, you have to put a lot of work into it. YouTube's not easy, and it takes a lot of time and work and brain power and creativity to really record videos, talk to people, edit it, post it, share it, and then respond to people when they have questions or inquiries and things like that. The second thing is, which I think what most people do, but no one talks about, is I think most people get into debt. And it's addicting, right? You start getting into cars, and you start joining channels and groups and all kinds of forums, and you start seeing what everyone else is doing. And so there's a pressure that's placed on you that you're doing it to yourself. No one else is forcing you to do these things, but you feel like you got to keep up with the Joneses. So you start modding your car, right? You start getting more performance power, and especially with the MOPARs, as you guys know, MOPARs are very expensive to modify compared to our competitors, Camaro and Mustang, Fords and Chevys and all those. We have to pay a lot more skin in the game to mod our cars to add more horsepower to it. So people go into debt. People take out credit cards. People are getting credit card increases to, cover these expenses. Maybe they have high interest on their credit cards. Some people are using PayPal, other loan services or places where they can stretch out the payments where they don't have any interest for a year, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, whatever the case is, right? People just go into debt because they want something. They're like, oh, I'll pay it back later. Sometimes people use their tax returns, right? So it's a very addicting thing for cars, especially because it's something we love. It's our passion. And rarely enough, investing into a car is not going to pay dividends for you, right? You buy a brand new car, you drive it off the lot, boom, you lost value in it, 15-20%, it depreciates, bam, just like that, piece of cake, right? There's expenses for maintenance you have to worry about, all kinds of things. You got to pay insurance on it, you got to put gas into it. So these aren't investments. These are things that we buy to put smiles on our faces, to make us happy and enjoy driving and having power and exhaust sounds and comfort and so forth. So don't think in investing in a car is going to bring back some money. Yes, you can use it for your YouTube channel to bring some revenue in, or maybe do some ride share, some Uber, some Lyft, and help out that way. But for the end of the day, you might want to invest your money in, into real estate or stocks and bonds or other businesses, or something that's actually going to provide and yield fruits of your investment. So just keep in mind, guys, I'm an average dude. I have a family of 6, got 2 boys, 2 girls, got a wife, been married for 12 years. So, I make pretty decent money. Able to buy homes. Going to be buying a new home soon, selling my current one. I'm not rich by any means, but I live comfortable enough. And I want to find ways to increase more revenue for myself. So, I got YouTube for myself. I don't make that much off of it, and then I'll be getting into rental properties as well, and all that to kind of help fund my passion of having MOPARs and enjoying the power, enjoying the Hemis, enjoying what life is made for. So try not to keep up with the Joneses. Don't worry about what's in another man's pocket, and most importantly, people are normal, right? A lot of people are going into debt for car parts and getting cars in general. That's going into debt. We're getting a loan on the car itself. That's a debt, right? It doesn't matter, because pretty much any big thing you want in life, you got to get into debt for. House, education. I mean, of course, if you get scholarships, of course, but also along the lines of debt, you just need to make sure you have your priorities straight and understand if you have other obligations or responsibilities you need to take care of. Then obviously don't be wasting all your money modding your car, buying cars you can't afford, trying to look good when you have other things that are more priority. Just remember, guys, like, YouTube is a place for entertainment, for enjoyment, and sometimes people can take that a little too seriously, too far, and they want to portray on the outside how they're living, how they're doing things. But in all reality, sometimes that's not what people are really doing. So don't get caught up too much on the glam and the glitz. And remember, people do things to get views. That's just their prerogative. So take it for what it's worth. That's just my little 2 cents about cars and debt, YouTube. And just be aware when you're watching other people's videos. Be aware of how things are happening, why things are happening the way they are, and enjoy the experience. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's for your viewing pleasure, informative pleasure. A lot of good intel information out there to help you with your decisions on your next purchase or modifications or adjustments and all that good stuff. But at the same time, there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of false information, and just fake stuff. So keep that in mind. All right, yo, I'm out. Peace.